Today I'm finally reacting to Tyson Fury's watch collection. Finally! My favorite boxer of all time. Tyson Fury is the maddest, baddest alive. Period. Tyson Fury is an inspiration for me. It shows that I can be fat now, but fit very soon, because I actually need to run a marathon in 20 days.
What?
I need to run a marathon in 20 days for charity, and I haven't trained yet. Yes.
He'll be ready, fit, six-packed up.
I'll be ready, six packs and all, in 20 days whenever I need to run the marathon.
Nice bit of gel in that black hair he's got. Bit of baby oil on, he'll look the bollocks on the night. Don't worry about that.
Even Tyson Fury believes I can do it. Before we get into the video, please subscribe to the channel, and if you want to buy or sell your watch, go to prideandpinion.com.
Hi GQ, these are my essentials that I cannot live without.
What is that? That's a perfume. That's an olive. That's lube. Oh, head lube.
My next essential is my watch. I never go anywhere without a watch on, whether it's swimming, wherever I go. I always like to keep track of time. I'm one of those people who think I'd rather be an hour early than 5 minutes late.
I'm always late.
So I have to keep track of time no matter where I am. So that watch, only time the watch comes off is when I'm in training for boxing at the gym. And as soon as the gym's over, I put it back on the wrist. I sleep in it, I shower in it, I swim in it, I eat in it, sort of like. And when you've not got a watch on, I feel half naked. Without that watch there now, it feels weird.
Yes, every time I'm not wearing a watch, it feels like the weirdest thing ever. It literally feels like I'm naked. Ugh, that just annoys me. It's f***ing annoying, you know that?
If you don't wear a watch, you're not used to wearing one, then you don't miss it. People use the phone a lot today for everything, but I like to keep things a little bit old school and check my watch out.
I never check my phone to see the time. Just my watch, mate.
Your watch isn't even set.
No, I know, but I just got this watch in and I'm absolutely utterly in love. I got the 116506 Platinum Daytona with the baguette hour numerals. Hell, this is God tier. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
What you see here is the rose gold and olive green dial Rolex Day-Date, reference number 228235. This configuration is the most sought after of all the Day-Dates. Today's value of the olive green anniversary Rolex Day-Date sits between $80,000 and $85,000. It's a good start, $85,000.
Hey guys, Tyson Fury here. We're 1 month out from the big fight. Tune in, BT Sport Box Office. Live and exclusive.
You didn't choose an easy one to see, did you?
You're a watch expert, tell me what it is.
Yeah, no, I can see it's a Sky Dweller, or it could also be a Yacht Master.
Yeah, well, which one, bitch?
But it's, bitch, you to be honest, it's really difficult to see which exact watch he's wearing. But I think he's currently wearing the most complicated watch Rolex has ever produced. In this case, we're talking about the Rolex Sky Dweller. Particularly, I think he's wearing the reference number 326938, the yellow gold Rolex Sky Dweller. If you want to know more about the Sky Dweller, look at all the other videos, because everyone wears a Sky Dweller. It's a beautiful watch, to be fair. 42mm of solid yellow gold on the oyster bracelet. We call that the oyster bracelet. We call this the oyster bracelet. However, this is platinum. The watch is worth between $55,000 and $60,000, depending on the year and the condition. 60 on the counter, you prick. This is really, really cool, mate. IFL Watches introduces to God tier new Casios. This is the IFL Casio G-Shock Mary Jane. And then I have my absolute favorite, the Casio Prism. I really like this watch. This one is the Mary Jane. Why is this called the Mary Jane? Yo, bro, I really, really like this watch. But why did you call it Mary Jane? What's the story of Mary Jane? Who's Mary Jane?
Bro, Mary Jane is what they use in the slang rap lyrics.
Mary J. Blige.
No. She doesn't have anything to do with this. Mary Jane. I mean, you smoke a Mary Jane. The f***?
I smoke a Mary Jane. Can't smoke this watch. I do think it's cool though. Both of the watches are completely hand painted by the dial artist and are limited to 200 pieces. Get yours now. First link in the description. God tier.
Finally get back to the UK shores to put on a boxing display, a boxing performance, a show for the fans, and rewarding the loyal fans for all the times they've tuned in at 5 in the morning over the last 4 years.
The GYPSY King!
I'm very, very happy to be back in the UK.
Hey, that's Carl. That's Carl. That's Carl. Give me that boxing glove, will you? Carl Frampton, Midget Frampton, Carl, right? That's Carl Frampton on the right, yeah? That's a boxing glove that Carl signed, yeah? Hello. Off! Boxing the vagina. Off. Carl Frampton, I sold him a watch. Wanna know which watch?
What watch?
Same watch that Tyson Fury just showed. I sold him the rose gold olive dial Day-Date. So when you see that on Carl Frampton's wrist, I bought it from us. And then he went rogue.
What do you mean rogue?
They just started buying watches from the next door. The Rolex ADs. hell, mate, that broke my heart, Carl. You broke my heart! Yeah, that's a sensitive subject. He broke my heart. He broke my heart. I met Tyson Fury.
Yeah?
You know what? I am short, right? But a friend of mine, Paddy is an Olympic boxer, right? Like, he called himself the leprechaun. He comes to my belly button. I'm short, but he is like next level short. This was in 2018, and I was wearing a blue dial 5711. Not bad. Like, we're gonna go a bit off track here because I want to figure out what Cole Frampton was wearing.
That's so, from the outside looking in.
Yes! Cole Frampton is wearing the watch that I sold him. That's the watch. That's the watch. I sold him that watch before he went rogue and started ignoring me. Still breaks my heart, Carl. Broke my heart into pieces. Please put very sad music on there, John.
He's trying to smash my face in. I'll be trying to smash his face in. What's not to like?
The watch I think Tyson Fury is wearing here is the Rolex Masterpiece. Reference number 18948. A solid yellow gold Pearl Master bracelet. 39 mil. Factory diamond set bezel. Oh, it's a watch that's worth today between $55,000 and $60,000. That's no dog shit, like.
They call him the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury! 263 for the lineal heavyweight champion of the world!
I knew it. I knew it. I've seen this watch on his wrist before. This is the Patek Philippe Nautilus 5981A blue dial. This watch has been discontinued. This is really, really cool. This watch also came in steel with the white dial. Unbelievable. This model, the Patek Philippe Nautilus, was first introduced in 1976. And to celebrate the 30th anniversary, Patek brought out the 5980, the first ever integrated chronograph Patek has ever produced. And the value of this watch seems to creep up every single day. The value of this watch today sits between $165,000 and $175,000.
And there's no one in here can accept the fact that this little handed to him, not once, but twice, and he can't do nothing about it!
This is quite cool to see. This is one of the earliest Sky Dwellers ever produced. Whenever the Sky Dweller was introduced in 2012, it only came in precious metal. This is reference number 326139. This watch is made out of solid white gold with a black dial. And when the watch was introduced at the time, it didn't really have its place. People didn't know what to think of the watch, but today it's one of the most important watches in the Rolex lineup. By the way, the watch is worth between $40,000 and $45,000, so you can put that up, but I kind of want to skip this.
My silky smooth skill of boxing in heavyweight division isn't always as exciting as some sluggers, some bill fellas knocking each other out.
Okay.
And at high level boxing, it's a chess match. One wrong mistake with Klitschko or myself or Wilder or anyone, it's curtains, it's night nurse.
This video is becoming a little bit boring, isn't it? It's all the same watch, another Sky Dweller. This is the 326935, the rose gold Sky Dweller with the slate rhodium grey dial. It's a class watch, but how many more things can I tell you about the Sky Dweller? Like, this configuration is one of the most valuable Sky Dwellers out there. This watch is worth between $75,000 and $85,000. Ah, and then he also has a Richard Mille Arm 1103. Yeah, that's no dog shit. That RM is kind of like outrageous. Yeah, that's about $400,000. This watch is something, like, it's finally not a Sky Dweller. What you see here is a Rolex Gmt Master Ii, a off-catalog piece. You know what an off-catalog piece means?
Not in the catalogue.
It's not in the catalog, well done. It's a rare watch. It's a watch that Rolex only produces a few times a year. The watch you see here is reference number 116758 SARU. Saru! It's a GMT Master Saru. This is a complete and utter factory set Rolex GMT Master II. The case is set with 76 diamonds, and the bezel features 23 diamonds, 18 sapphires, and 18 rubies. There's several configurations of this watch known. One with a black dial, but also one with a diamond factory set bracelet, which means that the center links are fully covered with diamonds.
I think that's a bit much, though.
Yeah, that's a bit much, to be fair. Fun fact, this Saru was actually a remake of the original, the OG Saru, that was produced in the 80s. Reference number 16758. It was a GMT Master on a presidential bracelet with diamond set center links. This is the exact re-edition of that watch, introduced in 2006. Tyson Fury, I'm a big fan, and I wish you all the best in your next fight. Not that you need it, you'll knock this out anyway.